This is Dave Katz with Therapist Consultants, and I have a tip for you. You know, everybody should be on Psychology Today, and I assume that 90% of the people that I'm talking to today are on Psychology Today. But usually we set our Psychology Today ad up, and then we never touch it again. And sometimes we don't have the best information right at first in Psychology Today. See, here's what I've found. First thing you have to have for Psychology Today is a good professional picture. I have to tell you, the funniest thing I've ever seen, I saw a person in the Kansas City area, a lady that took a picture of herself in her bathroom mirror, and you could see the robe in the shower behind it. And she took herself that way. That's not a professional picture. Let me tell you, that's not a professional picture. But get a good professional picture, not something that's stern. Make it pleasant, make it smiling, and not some glamour shot. That isn't what they're looking for. They're looking at a typical therapist-looking picture where you're smiling and friendly. So the first thing on Psychology Today is nothing's going to happen if you don't have a good picture, because they're going to look at the picture first before they look at anything else. Then when they look at that picture, the next thing they're going to look at is the first 3 lines or 4 lines, because that's all that shows up on that first page. They're going to look at your first 3 or 4 lines. Now, when they look at your first 3 or 4 lines, therapists are noted for being a little wordy in what they do in their advertising. So the first 3 lines will say something like this: as you travel through life, there are sometimes dangers that are encountered that you're unaware of, and because of the outcomes that may come from doing this. And there's the 3 lines. They didn't say anything. You know, why don't you have something like this? I love to help children who are struggling to fit in. Boy, if you had a child that was struggling to fit in, that's who you'd go to. Or why don't you name what we call the big 4 plus your specialty? You say, I understand the pains involved with couples problems, with anger, with anxiety, with depression. And you can get all 3 of those in the first 3 or 4 lines, and then they see, oh, I'm depressed, and there's the guy that works on the therapy. There's a lady that works on depression. And they check you out because you had that in the first 3 lines. See, I see many therapists spend, I'm telling you, up to 3 months writing the 3 paragraphs for Psychology Today. Nobody really reads those 3 paragraphs except after they've already made the decision to work with you. So here's what I suggest you do. Get a good professional picture. Get good 3 lines. You can now put videos on there. That would be a great thing to do, put videos on. And I think you'll see your acceptance and the people that call you as new patients will go up if you do just those simple things. This is Dave Katz. Thanks for listening.